Hey, how's it going everyone? Outlaw Client here, back once again with another episode of Fisticuffs Friday, alongside a few tips and tricks to help improve your gameplay. But for this week's episode, as you guys can see, the DLC character is finally here, the first wave. We have the legendary Super Saiyan themselves, that's right. Kale from Universe 6 is finally here in her legendary form. Look at that, she's bringing the hype, she's bringing it all. I'm just kidding guys, please don't kill me. But you know, I don't mind Kale that much anyway. But anyway, that's another story for another day, so please leave your pitchforks and torches at home. But as I was saying, BROLY, the legendary Super Saiyan, is finally here, and possibly the most requested of the DLC characters. I don't know, maybe out of BROLY or Bardock, I think. But anyways, BROLY isn't a character that I was a huge fan of anyway, like design-wise and all that. I was never really feeling it, but I mean, he's a really popular character anyway, so maybe, you know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's something I don't see. But what I am a huge fan of is his gameplay style. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Juggernaut from the Marvel vs. Capcom series, so I mean, that's a huge number of points already, you know, 11 out of 10 there. But BROLY plays just like you'd expect him to, you know, a huge hulking character. He even has a bit of super armor, sort of like Android 16, which I have to admit is arguably not as good as Android 16, but I mean, he's still quite a decent character, and he can be tricky if you aren't too familiar with his moves, especially to do with the whole super armor. I believe he has a few hits of super armor on some of his moves. But as you guys can see in this gameplay, there might be quite a few mistakes that you'll see, because this was, I believe, day 2 or at least my first time going online with BROLY, so there was quite a few things that I didn't know. But you will see that I also got away with quite a few things, you know, quite a few unsafe moves, because understandably my opponents didn't know too much about BROLY themselves as well, which yeah, is completely fine. Second day, I'm not expecting them to know everything. But as you guys can see there, BROLY's quarter circle forward medium, which is you know, it's sort of akin to a Juggernaut's head crush move from Marvel vs. Capcom series, but that will activate like a fierce rush, which will carry the opponent full screen all the way to the corner. Like, it doesn't matter where you are on the screen, guys. You could be right at the end or right at the beginning part of the stage. It just doesn't matter. Your character, if you get hit by that, your character is getting pushed into the corner. It doesn't matter. No ifs, no buts. You're going to be in the corner at some point. But it's a very useful move, because BROLY is pretty much a high pressure character. Like, you want to be in the corner with BROLY, and again, that move is perfect for cornering your opponents. And as you guys will see as well, you can use assists to great effect in order to help get them in the corner. Now, not only is that great for getting them in the corner, but also it's also worth noting that it has a few hits of super armor. Or I say a few, but I believe it has super armor for like the entire duration of the animation. So once you start charging, there is no stopping. You know, it's just like the Juggernaut is an unstoppable force. There's no stopping BROLY once it gets started. But another huge thing to note is that you will be unsafe after the charge. So it's definitely recommended that you use some assists. You guys might have seen before how I didn't quite call out the assist at the correct time, and I was being punished for it. Not at first, because I think the characters were very unfamiliar with BROLY, but yeah, definitely a move that can be punished quite hard. Now, BROLY is a very powerful character. I have to admit, he plays quite a bit differently from a lot of the other characters. As I said, he is a grappler, sort of like Android 16. I don't think he's quite as strong. He doesn't have any of those hard knockdown, ridiculous hard knockdowns, you know, the hardest of knockdowns from a grab, alongside just having like a 50-50 mix-up from an auto combo. You know, he's not that broken, but he does have a good variety of grabs. Again, not true command grabs, because some of them I believe you can block, like his auto combo grab. It is blockable, so it's not a true grab, but he has quite a few grapples and yeah, moves that you would find on the grappler, as you'd expect. Now, as I was saying, you want to try and pressure them, get them into the corner, and BROLY has some absolutely insanely damaging combos. Now, the reason why a lot of people didn't think he was that strong at first is because you really need to play him differently compared to other characters, because his standard two medium attack two jumping attacks, sort of like the medium combo, which allows you to combo into the air and then follow up with an air dash and all that. If you do that, then you pretty much get some very mediocre damage, you know, nothing too special. But once you're in the corner, that's where the fun really begins, because BROLY can use his medium auto combo, and it'll go into the eraser. I believe it's called eraser. Is it eraser cannon? I'm not too sure what they call it in the games. I believe it was called like eraser cannon in the original Budokai or so on. But anyway, he can use that in the corner, and then he can like combo off of it, like using a medium attack, and then just continue the combo, and you know, add in a few assists, and you're looking at easily like 70+% damage. And again, I've seen a few lab monsters online doing up to like, well, I believe 100% combos. So yeah, BROLY is not a character to mess around with, but if you play him in the standard way, you're not going to be seeing too much damage, which again, in a lot of my gameplay, this is day 2 gameplay by the way, and yeah, I didn't fully utilize BROLY. However, on the flip side, a lot of characters didn't exactly know how to deal with him, so yeah, that's the thing. Also, one thing that I didn't show off in this video is that if you use a quarter circle back and your special or key blast button, then you can actually activate a barrier, and you're like completely immune to any projectiles. So yeah, you can like dash in, you'll be completely blocking and so on. It's really good for continuing the pressure. And again, paired with assists, BROLY does become quite a crazy force, you know, force to be reckoned with. But I mean, I don't think he's as crazy as Bardock, but that's another character breakdown for another video. So anyway, as I was saying, BROLY, you really want to go into those medium combos, and the corner is just where he shines. You can use command grabs as well, true command grabs, and as you guys probably have seen like 1,000 times. Yeah, sorry, I was still new with him, so I was just trying to practice his combos. But yeah, you can use the command grab, which I believe has 1 hit of super armor. So in case you aren't too familiar with super armor, you know, take 1 hit of, well, in this case it's 1 hit of super armor, so you'll still take a bit of damage, but you won't flinch, so you can continue the move. But really great for piling on the pressure. As you see Goku take a kick to the head from Goku Black. She's that imposter. But yeah, I changed up my team a bit and decided to put Goku in there, but just because of Goku Black and Goku's assists are just so strong. It works really well with BROLY. As you guys can see, you can like pretty much corner into his I'm gonna call it the head crush, the one that carries him into the corner. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of Juggernaut. But either way, as I was saying, BROLY, great character in the corner. Now, BROLY aside, I actually wanted to talk a bit about the DLC characters, and I believe in my last video I was talking about BROLY and Bardock as characters that could potentially be first, and lo and behold, here we are with BROLY, a playable character now. But a data miner that goes by the name of Mizumi actually looked through the data files, and in this newest update, I can't remember what version this is, but in this version, a ton of different character files were found, having like code names for all of the characters. So you had like, oh, by the way, before I go into the characters, you might want to just mute the video and watch the fighting if you don't want to hear too many spoilers. But yeah, you've been warned. But anyway, as I was saying, some file names were found. So this is heavily hinted at being fused Zamasu, alongside Vegito Blue, base form Goku, alongside base form Vegeta, and finally Android 17, which is the Universe Survival Arc, aka Dragon Ball Super 17, alongside Cooler, which is thought to be his final form, just based off of the wording. And what can I say, guys? That was pretty much the same, or this is pretty much the same lineup as what I was talking about in my previous video. I mean, yeah, I think it was spot on with the Wave 1 characters, just like a lot of people were speculating before. So yeah, it looks like, so far it looks like that information was spot on. But anyway, yeah, I'm honestly really looking forward to Vegito Blue, especially Vegito Blue, Fused Zamasu, and Android 17. Definitely characters I was looking forward to. I mean, 18, I was a bit disappointed when I heard that 17 was only an assist for 17, because sorry, 17 was an assist for 18. Yeah, so yeah, he doesn't quite assist himself. You know, that'd be pretty cool. But either way, I digress. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. It would be really cool to play as him on his own, and it looks as though we will be getting that soon. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see his Tournament of Power moveset. I mean, what do you guys think? Are you a fan of 17? I thought he was the MVP in Dragon Ball Super in the Universe Survival Arc. Like, seriously, that guy. Also, more super spoilers, but I mean, that guy surviving till the end, I just didn't see that coming. But either way, as I was saying, yeah, he's there alongside Fused Zamasu and base form Goku and Vegeta. And again, I don't want to go into too much detail because I did talk about them previously in the last video. But yeah, Cooler as well, more confirmation or more evidence supporting the inclusion of Cooler is the fact that Mizumi also found an announcer voice for Cooler. So it sounds as though he is definitely going to be playable. What do you guys think? Are there characters that you definitely would have preferred? Are there any characters that you think, oh, maybe it's a wasted slot? Do we need another form of Goku and Vegeta? I don't know. As I said before, I don't mind because they're different. So, or I'm hoping that they have different play styles. So yeah, I'm always interested to try new characters. But anyway, yeah, I'm really hyped for those characters. And also the fact that they found data files what looked like to be for Zamasu, like a dramatic ending or a dramatic finish, sorry, against Trunks. It had a few of his sprites for his sword and different new effects. So yeah, that's looking really cool. It is looking like Zamasu and Vegito Blue are going to be the next DLC characters, but I mean, only time will tell. But again, those are all the matches I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, these Broly Day 1. I mean, I know quite a lot more with Broly now. Or sorry, Broly Day 2 I mean. But I know quite a bit more with him now, so yeah, it would probably be a lot better if I did new videos. But I sort of wanted to show you guys how not to play as well, so yeah. But anyway, as you guys can see there, that's the devastating corner combos, which can really pile on a lot of damage. I mean, if I was a bit better in execution, I could probably do a few 100% combos, but alas, here we are. But anyway, that's all I have for today, so thanks again for watching, guys. Let me know who you'd like to see as DLC characters. There are quite a few that I'd like to see, but I mean, there is a Wave 2 coming out soon, so yeah, we might get our hopes answered. But anyway, thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.